Hey guys, we're going to continue our discussion on closure and Gestalt. I found these ships a long time ago. I was introduced to them via an album cover one day. They're called Dazzle ships. Dazzle ships to describe the painting scheme that was used on them. And these are all on ships of war during World War II. And the reasoning behind them is that these color schemes offer a bit of camouflage. I really like that one. A bit of camouflage when it comes to being on the open ocean. So, what would happen is that submarines who were usually targeting these ships would see this color scheme, and it wouldn't exactly it would look like something on the water, but the main reason was because that they couldn't tell which direction it was going, because all of these lines help break up the silhouette of the ship. Anyway, we're going to kind of use this idea today. And again, we're just building on our knowledge and hopefully come up with our own kind of striped camouflage today. If you think of these stripes like tiger stripes, we're going to try to help break up these shapes and silhouettes using this technique. Very similar to what we've already discussed. It's just another way to think about it, I think. And again, it helps me as much as it will hopefully help you when developing your designs. I also found these. I really like this movie. Not so much of the content, Thor Ragnarok movie. I really like the painting scheme and the design schemes for a lot of their ships and armor. Just really love that look. And it reminds me a lot of Dazzle ships in a way because it helps break up surfaces. We're going to try to think of tiger stripes, painting scheme, and different ways to help break up that surface. So let's give it a try. We're going to use that same cylinder idea, but this time make it tapered. So I'm going to draw a cylinder inside Procreate. And my goal is to taper that bottom section so it looks like it's either like more of a cone or reversed cone or just a tapered cylinder with the ends cut off of that cone there, or it might be a skewed perspective. And what I'm going to do is try to apply these ribbons or these graphic effects as vertical stripes. So I'm starting from the top there of that ellipse and coming down. Notice that I'm tapering the lines as well because they're all in perspective. I want them to match, or hopefully match, the sides of the cylinder. It'd look very different if they weren't. So I'm just going to finesse these edges a bit so that the lines meet up with that top edge, because I'm going to start to fill in these stripes. And again, it's very much like that ribbon effect we were doing earlier. It's just another way to think about it. And again, I like to try multiple ways of doing things, especially with closure, because again, you'll see a lot of students, I see a lot of students do it or get it, and they end up using or copying off of what they see on the internet because they don't want to try anything different. So I'm trying to encourage you to try some things differently, and it's probably why I'm showing you so many ways to tackle this design challenge. So there's my design. I really like how those look. I especially like the breakup of that top section because I left it at an angle. I didn't do it straight vertical. And now it's time to erase those lines that I don't need. So I'm just going to copy this over. and erase those lines, and let's see how it looks. After we've erased the lines, I really like this effect. The edge, or that top edge, is kind of camouflaged in, so I have to use some thought to figure out, okay, what form is this exactly? But once I get it, it makes perfect sense, and it's slightly camouflaged, and the stripes again are very similar to what we witnessed in the Dazzle ship vein. So I'm really excited and happy about that. Try it out yourself.